Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Nozella, and I'm glad to be back with you today. I've been studying nutrition and wellness over 30 years, and I am super, super passionate about helping others to achieve the best quality of life using the natural plants that God designed for our bodies. Professionally, I'm a nutrition educator, a professor, a writer, a speaker, a researcher, and a wellness consultant. And like most women, I really struggle to live a balanced life. But one thing I've learned is I have to be very intentional, even protective about taking care of me and my family. And that means taking care of my body. We only get one, so it's really important to invest in ourselves and the temple that God has given us. And we can teach that to our families as well. Today, I'm going to talk to you about back to school and preparations you can make for a healthy school year. And this can be the best school year ever. You have a premium starter kit, and this kit has oils in it that you can use throughout the year that will benefit you in many, many ways. So I want to talk to you about each of those. And let's just start with lavender. I tell you, this is one of the most favorite oils. It's called the Swiss Army knife oil. And here's a few tips and tricks that you can use. Number one, just diffuse it so you can have a very calming environment for yourself, for your child, for your students. It's really good to use while you're doing homework, but it's also really good to use if you really want a restful night's sleep. It's something that you can apply if they have those little boo-boos on the playground or outside. And it's really, really helpful for any kind of seasonal changes that are going on to just help the body be balanced. It's really a good idea that you could just put a few drops in Epsom salt bath, and it just kind of helps to wind down and relax. Peppermint is another favorite that I'm sure you've heard a lot about. It's really one of those oils that's very powerful. It helps us to wake up, okay? So it's very useful to use in the morning, but it's also extremely useful on test days. You've probably heard about that. And it's something that you could do in what we call a roller ball. And I'll tell you how you can make that. You can either have a 10 milliliter roller ball or just take one of the empty 5 milliliter bottles and put the roller fitment on top that came in your kit. And you can just add about 10 drops of peppermint and then fill it with a carrier oil like the V6 oil. And you'll have a little roller that you can apply. You can use this on your tummy if it kind of soothes some of the aches there. And it also is a way to put on your pulse points because peppermint kind of creates that inviting homework space. And if you want to, you can add a little citrus with it, and that gives it additional boost. So it's very versatile oil that you could use. Oh, lemon is another favorite. It has the naturally occurring constituent limonene. Look that up in Google if you really want to know all the research on it. But it really helps support a healthy immune system. And you flavor it with water, just put a drop in with the water. It's just a natural way to flavor water. It energizes the body. It's really a key component if you want to make a little bit of the thieves' tea. And we'll talk about that a little bit when we talk about thieves. Just adding a couple of drops of lemon to that is also a very wonderful way. You can diffuse lemon also, and you just get a real natural way of purifying your air and the homework workspace. It's just a little fresher. It just brightens the spirit when you use it. And then, of course, Thieves is probably a very, very popular blend based on an old story about the thieves that were stealing from the dead bodies when they had the Black Plague, and they weren't getting sick even though they were stealing from those bodies. And when they got caught, they told them about how they were blending together some herbs that kept them well. So it's based on that. This particular blend has clove in it, it has lemon, it has cinnamon bark, it has Eucalyptus radiata, and it also has rosemary, cinnamon in it. And It's really a back to school bust. I mean, it is very, very popular for immune boosting properties. Some people just put a little on the feet of their children before they go to school. Here's this thieves tea I was telling you about. You just take a cup of water, add like a tablespoon of honey, a drop of thieves vitality, and 1 or 2 drops of lemon vitality. We talked about that earlier for that soothing experience. And remember, the vitality oils are ones that can be ingested, and they're the same oil if that's labeled non-vitality, but the FDA requires us to put a special label on those that can be ingested. So those oils that are labeled vitality are ones that can be ingested. Also, tell you something about thieves, you can add it to a roller ball as well. Remember, we talked about either using an empty 5 milliliter bottle, and you just put about 10 drops, 10 to 20 drops of thieves in there, put a little of the V6 oil in there, and you can just put that roller filament off roller ball on top of it, and you can just use that as something that the kids can carry around with them all year. Put it on at different times. It smells really wonderful too. And thieves is wonderful to diffuse, just to purify the air, and it freshens the homework space and the play areas as well. It's really a popular one. Raven, oh, this blend has a Ravensara in it. It has lemon in it. It has wintergreen in it. Has peppermint. It has eucalyptus, and it has the eucalyptus radiata. And it's really one you'll want to diffuse, really just help your children have to be able to breathe more freely and more comfortably. It's really nice for that extra lung support. And you can apply Raven to the chest and just add a little hot washcloth on it at times when you really want to open that chest space up. It's really a wonderful soothing experience that they'll get when you do that. I would always take this on the go. It's a very convenient way, again, to make that into a roller, put that roller ball on top of it. And you don't have to necessarily use an empty one. You can just put a roller ball right on top of your Raven if you just want to use the oil as it is and not dilute it at all. You can also diffuse this. It's a wonderful oil to diffuse, and it really it helps with emotions as well. So it's very calming to use in that way. Frankincense, oh, such a favorite. And it's also a good way to start the day out with peace and with grounding. You do a little meditation or prayer just before going to school. It's a good idea to just swipe frankincense on the forehead and on the chest. Again, you can add it to an immune roller. You may want to add it in with some thieves or one of the other oils for just an extra boost. It really brings more awareness and focus into their studies when you diffuse it. And it also is known to help provide a restful sleep after a very long and exciting learning day. So it's one of those that I just love to use a lot. Citrus Fresh. Oh, can you tell? Citrus oils are just always special, and this particular blend has orange, it has tangerine in it, it has mandarin in it, it has grapefruit, it has lemon, and it has spearmint. And it is really known to promote a greater focus and alertness during study time. Just smell it as you open it up, open that bottle up. You can add a few drops to a cotton ball and just place it right inside those shoes that they've been playing in that have that little odor in it that you don't like. It's also really good just to purify the air with the citrus blend for a very calming, relaxing, uplifting space. And you may want to put just a drop or two in water. It's really energizing, and it boosts the immune system. And it's really a nice alternative to those sugary drinks, much healthier. And then you also have Panaway. Oh my goodness, Panaway has wintergreen in it. It has helichrysum, clove, and peppermint in this blend. This is another blend. Sometimes people just put that roller ball on it so that they can just use it quickly to rub it on to special areas. But it's really an ideal essential oil to apply after sports and physical activities to put on those joints and those muscles. It's a nice little rub. But here's a way that you can make your own little rub by taking like a cup of coconut oil, melt it down, cool it off, add about 20 to 30 drops of Panaway. Now, when you cool that coconut oil, you don't want to cool it until it's hardened again. Just cool it enough so that it's still liquidy, but not just steaming hot. Add those 20 to 30 drops of Panaway in it. Store it in an airtight container, a glass container. When you put that onto the joints, it'll just be so cooling. And Panaway is also really good for diffusing. Sometimes we like to add Panaway with Stress Away. We'll talk about that. And your kids will really just kind of enjoy this. It's aromatic. With the Stress Away and the Panaway, it kind of smells like root beer float. So they might really enjoy that too. Peace and Calming has probably got to be one of my all-time favorites. And it has tangerine in it, it has orange in it, it has lang lang, it has patchouli, it has blue tansy in it. And I tell you, it's just really the ultimate choice for relaxing. I think it's good for the children. It's also really, really, really good for us adults. Just breathe it in deeply and apply it before school to really kind of calm the nerves. I think you'll really see how it does that. And if you diffuse it at night, it really helps for have a restful sleep. I think it's a must-have for mom's purse or for caretakers or for the teacher to have in the toolbox to just kind of soothe everyone at a moment's notice. Just take a deep breath when people are getting just really, really, really stressed. You definitely want to make sure you have plenty of this Peace and Calming with you. Dai is also wonderful because it has tarragon in it, has ginger, has peppermint, has juniper, has fennel in it, and it has lemongrass. And it is known to support and make that tummy really happy, especially after you haven't eaten something that really agrees with you, too many snacks, too much to eat, or a food that just doesn't like your tummy a lot. If you add Digest to a roller ball or put a little roller on it and keep it on the go, you will find it's just really easy to just kind of rub over the tummy for a happy tummy. And it really also helps with those nervous butterflies. So it's just an excellent blend to have with you at all times. Valor, like its name, is known for courage. And it has spruce in it, it has rosewood in it, has blue tansy, it has frankincense. And it's known to kind of beat those first day school jitters, or they're just a little afraid they've got a test or they've got a speech or something like this. This is really popular for courage and bravery. You kind of apply it before that big test or before a new experience. Diffuse it at night, and it really helps to have a sound sleep. Also, it's really good to put in Epsom salt bath to just kind of help, wind down a little bit and help that student to just settle in a little bit after a rough day. Stress Away. This is a blend. It has copaiba in it, lime, cedarwood, ocotea, and lavender. And many, many, many people talk about how they love to just diffuse it before a test or while children are doing their homework, when they're feeling overwhelmed. Stress Away is just a way to kind of calm things down. Some people have called it vacation in a bottle, and teachers and parents feel like they can melt away the day with just a relaxing bath before they're retiring to go to bed. You can diffuse it just to kind of get a little release of a busy mind. And it just really helps to combat that really hectic day and all the stress that just seems to come into that day from just the normal daily things of life. Nixia Red is a supplement in a bottle. It is packed with so many superfoods. I don't have time to tell you all of them that are in here, but it will support overall wellness. You're not eating well, you definitely want to make sure you get your Nixia Red every day. It's really known for its high antioxidant properties. Nixia Red, I tell you, it will pack that energizing punch for the long school day. It has just immune boosting support. It helps you focus. It helps you have a happy belly. And those are just some of the benefits of this powerhouse drink. One of the things that people really like to do is freeze that little packet, and then you can just stick it in your child's lunchbox so it doubles as an ice pack. And also, it's kind of a little yummy slushy that he can have throughout the day or at lunchtime. And the last thing I want to talk about is having that thieves spray. It's really a way to have a portable cleaner in a bottle with you at all times. I never go anywhere without my thieves spray. It's so ideal to keep with you all day. Just one spray on surfaces, on doorknobs, on handles, on the toilet, any area that you just want to make sure it's cleaner and safer for you. And the thing that I like is it's naturally derived from all plant-based ingredients, so there's nothing toxic in there. And it's just a perfect size to put in a backpack or in your purse and to just take off for the day. It's great for teachers to have if you want to freshen up that classroom in a safe way and in a very, very, very natural way. All of these oils that I've talked about today are in your premium starter kit. And if you don't have one of those kits, it's really easy to do. All you need to do is become a member with Young Living. And to do that, you just kind of go to the Young Living website and click on Become a Member. It's youngliving.com. Click on Become a Member. And you enter in the number of the person who introduced you to Young Living or who supported you the most on your wellness journey. If that's me, then you'll see my number down there, 120-1676. Enter that in for the sponsor and enroller, and you'll be asked a little personal information to set up your account. And you could select from several premium starter kits. The one that we see here, you'll have choice for several diffusers that you can choose from. And this is the only time that you're going to be able to get all these products at almost 50% off. And an added bonus is that you can sign up for Essential Rewards, which is our loyalty program, when you join, and you can start next month getting 10% back on every monthly order. And eventually you can get 25% back on every monthly order, as you'll be using these oils and these products all year long for your special students. And if you're not taking advantage of the Essential Rewards loyalty program, you really are missing out on savings, on freebies, and on some really good specials. This program only requires a 50 product value each month. You earn cash back that increases the longer that you're on the program, and you can change your order every month. You can change the date every month, and you get reduced shipping. Also, there is absolutely no annual fee, no penalty if you stop. It just doesn't get any better for you. If you're always going to use these products, you'll definitely want to move towards having a toxic-free lifestyle, and this is the perfect way for you to do that. I am really excited for you to have the best school year ever, and I want to thank you so much for spending your time with me. Enjoy your premium starter kit and all the ways that it will help you and your students this year. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me. It's Dr. Brown at naturallynozella.com. I look forward to talking with you again.